Alright, well, I'm turning the clubhouse into my own private from dusk till dawn, so I'm gonna bounce out here so y'all can do your show.
All right. That's
Kidoki.
done. Oh yeah, sorry.
What?
Okay, so meeting up on Xander.
You are now listening to Beyond the Veil, a production of Holosuite Media. Tune in to our live show every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
The following live broadcast may not be suitable for all ages. The views expressed in this show are solely those of the individual providing them and do not represent the opinion of this station, website, or any affiliated partners. Audience discretion is advised.
Hello, good evening, good morning. I don't want to say good night, but that's something that's going to come at the end of the show. Hello to all of you in the secret world, and welcome to episode 146 of Beyond the Veil podcast, where we bring you the latest and greatest about the game. I am Antida. Hello. And with me tonight, we have Azakthor,
Hi folks, how you doing?
we have Xander,
I just want to know what the hell's up with Azathlor, because she's like wearing a parka and gloves and stuff. It's like 27 degrees outside. I'm sweating in places that shouldn't be sweating, and he makes me feel like it's cold, but it's not.
he's
It's
in
a
Carpathian
lie.
Fangs.
Feels like it at the moment. It is, as always, it is still dark outside, and down here it's winter in not America. What country am I in? Australia, the other A. Winter in Australia. It is cold here this morning, incredibly cold, and I did not want to have to get dressed, so I compromised. I am wearing my regular shirt and jacket combination, and I've decided to put on a Doctor Who dressing gown because overnight they released a new trailer for the next season of Doctor Who, so I'm excited about that. And I'm wearing gloves because it's cold, but I'm not wearing any particular fancy pants today, so just don't ask me to stand up.
Okay, we shall not ask for pants check this time around, but only this time, because you asked so nicely. Alrighty, now that we had this little report from Az, Very, how's the weather up in Scotland?
It's actually really cold.
Oh, come on!
What a surprise!
You guys are supposed to get like this heat wave. Has that been
It's-
come
Yeah,
and
we had
gone?
a heat wave, yeah. It's like one day. It's been and gone.
Did you barbecue?
Well, not really, no.
Shame on you. That's the one thing that I do when the weather goes nice.
But I did drink wine.
Yeah, but that would just mean it goes to your head a lot quicker when the weather is nice and warm and balmy, as they would say.
Well, yeah, true, but I'm Scottish.
Yeah, you do have a point there.
Thanks.
So, how are you guys? We are missing a couple of our crew who weren't able to join us at this very moment. So hello, giving shout outs to Mr. Gray and our dear Griff. We miss you guys. Hello. So yeah, back onto the TSW. How are you guys enjoying the 30-year anniversary event? Having fun with it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you were just healing in El Dorado.
Yeah.
You weren't killing golems.
No. I've just come from there though. But yeah, enjoying the PvP at the moment actually.
Cool. So, how many golems do
Yeah.
you think you've killed?
I have no idea.
Sorry, Az, you wanted to
Well,
say
I
something.
currently have 31 unopened golem bags in my inventory, if that's any indication.
In your infantry.
How can you?
Inventory, yes. I sent out.
Inventory.
Sorry.
Yeah. How can you stand not opening them, just having them in your inventory? Where
Well,
the
I
hell
don't
do you
really
get the
need any more
space? That's what I want to
flags
know.
and green. I don't really need any more green signets. What I've been doing though, what I've found is that other people want them more than me, and they're willing to trade the clothing items, the event items, for the bags. So rather than hoping to get lucky, I've been able to trade a lot of bags for a lot of the blue clothing items that I still need, which is better than getting signets of hate or subjugation or flares. So I feel it's working out.
Well, I actually got lucky one day. That was this past week. I have gotten from the golem, I'm not sure from which zone, but I ended up opening the bag to receive blue signet of laceration. And I was like, hey, yes, hooray. And at that point, I had already received a couple of green lacerations and abuses and breachings and whatnot. So I started, collecting the signets. I don't mind signets at all this time around. I don't know why. But anyway, I went into the raid. I ended up getting from the Eidolon raid the highest roll, and I got my first pick. So it was another blue signet of laceration. So I go back
Nice.
to golem hunting. I open up another bag, and it is an astral fuse. And I was like, wow. So, yeah. And then I ended up getting a supernal, what's it called? Supernal diode.
All of our listeners hate you right now, Antita.
Hey, but that's the only thing I got. The best thing that I ended up getting from the Bohemian loot bags is the Trippy Wisp, which I got from my own bag during the last show.
The pets seem a bit rare this time around. I've seen more people riding around on the bikes than I've seen running around with the different pets, and quite a few other people have been mentioning this. I'm been wondering if it's just people with the bike wants to show them off rather than people showing off the pets, or if the bike's a little more common than its heroic rarity would lead us to believe.
I think people maybe like to have the bike seen because they can use it rather than, it's a part of their sprint. Whereas pet, they just kind of trail behind them wherever they go. And if you switch zones when, golem hunting, you'll still have your bike, whereas the pet will die upon you entering into the zone. So you have to keep on resummoning them.
If you're watching the stream, I've just summoned the Littlefoot pet, and shout out to Katarina1, who was able to get it for me. So thanks, mate.
Yay! I actually got Littlefoot from one of my Cabal mates. And then another friend in game, after hearing me complain that I didn't get anything of value from those bags, he was kind enough to give me the tie dress, which is the purple loot. And that's about it. And I have to say, I put on quite a bit of money down on these bags, and I've decided I'm not doing it again because I'll tell you what, I have scarves, I have bracelets, I have headbands, wrist wraps. I've got way too many of them.
Can you ever have too many scarves? Really?
Yes, you can.
But
Seriously,
Barry,
what's up with the
mentioned-
scarves? Oh, come on, guys. Okay, as you have not opened like what 30 odd bags, but prior to that, you probably have opened at least like 20 of them or something like that. No, actually, those are different kinds of bags. No, sorry, my bad.
I've opened at least that many of the single ones. I've been getting one each day.
Yeah, so
I've
what's
been
the
I've
kind
been
of loot?
throwing scarves out. Yeah, it's just scarves everywhere.
Yeah.
I've
And
had more scarves than lava lamps.
I'm starting to hate the lava lamps. At least they stack up to 100, though. And hookahs.
It's a little bit of a shame that the lava lamps aren't like pets or that they're consumables, but yeah, there's plenty of them, so they'll last a bit longer. A bit like the previous event items.
Yeah, the balloons and the snowmen and the trees and stuff like that. I'm still keeping those. Sorry, I keep on interrupting.
I keep trying to slightly derail the conversation by asking, Vera, you mentioned that you're enjoying the PvP at the moment. Why is that? What's happening with PvP?
Because there's quite a lot more people coming in
Why do you think that is?
to get the black marks to buy the Bohemian grab bags.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah, I've done more PvP in the last week than I probably have all year.
I rest my case.
Now,
So Stonehenge and El Dorado have been popping like crazy, huh?
Stonehenge has been, I'd say more El Dorado and Fusang than Stonehenge.
Yeah, it's mostly been Fusang that I've been going into. It was really nice when they had the white marks up to 1,500, which that gives you 15 black marks is all you need for one of those bags. Now, I had a PvP etiquette question. Now, you know how there's the 10 kill mission in Fusang? What do you do when there's only one or two Lumus or dragons running around and you're at risk of, I suppose, spawn camping, like camping outside where the custodian is? What's the etiquette there? Are you supposed to back off, or can you just stand there and annoy them?
Well, personally, I wouldn't do that. But I would suggest that it doesn't really matter because it gets done. It probably would get done to you as well. I have had a dragon chase me around Fusang. And this is no indicate. This is just the way it is sometimes. I have had a dragon chase me around Fusang to get their 10 kills. When there's been hardly any Templars there, so
Yeah,
it just
feels a
swings
bit
and
odd.
roundabouts. Well, it's entirely up to yourself. It swings and roundabouts. I personally wouldn't do that. But players that are coming in looking for their kills or their missions might. There is a kind of unwritten etiquette of Fusang, in so much as that some of the veterans won't help maybe lower geared players. So, or names that maybe they haven't seen before, but that's some of the veterans. Some of the newer players might not do that, and they might chase you around Fusang.
I would, no offense, but that's what PvP is for. You sign up for a war. Oh, seriously though,
Yeah.
like you sign up for Fusang, you got a mission. Okay, you got to kill a ton of people, and you're the only you and one other person's in there. So they get the same mission too. And guess what? I am going to follow you around Pandora's flames, and then shoot you in the bum. I will, because it's not that I'm rude. It's I got a mission. I logged into PvP. Guess what? You logged into PvP. One of us is going to be very unlucky and very unhappy, and more than likely it's going to be me. But that's just the luck of the draw, all right? And the thing is, they have the option of having the same mission too. And guess what? They signed up for PvP to fight another player, and that's the thing. Your player versus
Yeah,
player.
they signed up to fight a player. They didn't sign up to have 5 opponents right outside their spawn point.
Okay, I'm
Why
not that
not?
bad. I'm not that bad. I let them get 5 feet away.
Right, okay, so basically, what you don't want to do is you don't want to spawn camp. What you don't want to do is you don't want to camp at the custodian, but there are people that do that. But what you want to do is try and encourage people and players to come back into PvP. So continually ganking them doesn't really do that. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of players in Fusang and in PvP in Secret World who do have quite a decent style of play. And, whatever anybody says about PvP, this is one of the best PvP communities in any games. And there is quite a we have our characters, and I say that in inverted commas. But in Fusang, I wouldn't necessarily chase a player for 10 kills. But that's not to say that
You would chase him or her if they pissed you off.
well, well, probably
It is
yeah.
PvP.
I will heal you.
I've
to
done
death.
that and I'm not a PvPer.
But it's PvP, and the thing is, though, I want PvP, so I'm not going to chase somebody if I'm going to be able to, in their low gear, and going to kill them easily. That's not PvP to me.
Being a PvP noob, I just assume everyone else is better than me, so I don't feel bad about hunting them down. But it is an odd position. Like if, say, Fusang is entirely red and I'm just popping in to get the marks and I pick up the 10 kills, and if there's only one Illumi running around, it does feel a bit weird having to hunt them down. It doesn't feel sportsmanlike at all. It feels a bit dirty.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
Lone
yeah.
Monkey says in chat, say no to spawn camping. Let them get a cussed out and their underdog missions. If you are spawn camped, do it back to that person only, not the whole team, or it never ends. That's how I work anyway. I think that's very good advice, Lone Monkey.
Absolutely, because this is the thing. It's like, there was a whole wave of chaotic pulls into the gates at one point because one member of one faction did it. So then everybody thought it was carte blanche to do it to everybody else. And that's just again, it's down to the player really. We can't really moderate other players' behaviors. We can only moderate our own. But it's a pretty good PvP community and they can play pretty fairly, 90% of us, but we still have our people in there.
Did you just mention that using chaotic pull to get someone through one of those gates is considered a bit bad form? As I've never done it myself, but I've been pulled through. I've seen other people, and I think it's absolutely hilarious.
It's very poor form. That's not it's been done. It's not something again I would do because again I don't think that's PvP. But
Oh, so
there's
which gates do you mean? I've
the
seen
one
it
in the
done with
facilities.
the facility. Yeah, I thought that was just using your environment. I thought that was quite clever.
Well, yeah, this argument's been used as well. Yep, it is. It's the mechanics of the game, but I just don't think it's PvP.
Is it that different from using line of sight to your advantage? Like if you hide behind the pillars there, they can't pull you through. So it can be combated.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you can certainly do that. And with some nifty footwork, you can avoid it and not stand too close to the turret so that you're out of range. If I must admit though, if I've had it done to me, I will go after that player and do it to them. But anyway, that's another matter. But yeah, the you just it's not something it's done, but it's not something that's considered to be good play.
Oh, I'm learning things.
We really should do the continuation of that PvP bootcamp for advanced users. Shouldn't we?
I just think what people miss in Fusang and in PvP, perhaps maybe in Secret World, and maybe some people that will disagree, but there are tactics in PvP. There's a lot of tactics in Fusang that you don't just run around the map, cap 'em, facilities or wells. There's other things. I mean, talking about that one Lumi player, no, it's not good form to maybe go chasing them down for 10 kills. But you're going to kill them if they're trying to cap a well, or you're maybe going to try and kill them if they're trying to, they're in a facility. Because that one player could essentially turn that facility around. But equally so in Fusang, if you're one player, there's all sorts of things you can do to, you can hide in the facility. You can wait for the custodian to have been taken down. I've done that a few times. I've hidden and I've flipped the facility on my own. Dancing Meerkat. It's fabulous. It's a really great adrenaline rush. Dancing Meerkat, one of the dragons, he's constantly in Fusang, usually maybe on his own or with another player. He's got a real reputation for taking a facility out just on his own with an underdog custodian. So it can be done. But there's
Yeah, the
tactics.
custodians do seem quite powerful. We've had quite a few people in chat talking about the gate pulling. Some people think it's perfectly fine. Others, well, everyone agrees that it's a bit cheap,
Yeah.
but they still like it. They still think it's amusing, as long as it's not someone doing it to them over and over and over again. Like every now and then it seems to be fine, but if it becomes a habit for some people, that gets a bit annoying, it seems.
Yeah, Lone Monkey, I think, has another good point. Yes, it is dirty, but it is a good lesson in spatial awareness and player awareness. Sometimes that one opponent on the other team has that as their only option, which, it's fair. You use what you got in order to defend, right? So you never know what
your mama gave ya.
or in this case, Funcom gave you.
Well, talking about Mama Les just posted the rocket jumping into a gate is always laugh, or running through just as the gate goes up. Just yesterday, I saw someone rocket jump as the gate went up, and they just went splat. It was an
Oh.
amazing moment.
I would agree with
Oh.
Mama Les on that, actually. Known her quite well. Yeah, I've rocket jumped into gates. I've ran into gates as the gate's gone up. There's been a few expletives at the computer at that point when that's happened. So yeah, it's interesting when that happens. Yeah, it's instant kill. It's an insta kill.
Cool. One thing that I do want to bring up, because we have been advertising it, we also have, I do believe it's like third or fourth R print that is signed by two of our devs on the Secret World. One is Stilty, the other one is Cravenomancer. And we will be giving out one of these art prints on the show tonight. We'll also be giving out dog tags. Haha. We will also be giving out in-game clothing. So do stick around. Yeah. Shall we give
Sounded
something
like
out?
we're ready for a commercial break.
Yeah, I know, right?
We'll be back after
Hi.
these messages.
Are you running around the scorched desert? Are you tromping through the plains of the Sahara? Not, because not in the game yet. Well, you just might need a Bingo Cola. Yes, the fresh, bubbly taste.
Brain freeze.
Yeah, it's so good in your mouth. You just want to drink more and more. That's it. Go to the local store and get Bingo Cola in sales now.
Bingo,
Details at
bingo,
11.
bingo.
This is
It'll
bingo.
make your teeth
That
sing.
is kind of like blood. It's a bit reddish.
Yeah.
Is that the
But
latest
let's-
Sagan product you've got, the fake blood?
All right, so let's do our first giveaway of the show tonight. Xander has a little audio for you guys to listen to. You will need to let us know in Twitch chat who the NPC that we've recorded, who that NPC is. Post the full name in chat, and then we shall figure out who the winner is.
You ready for this?
Go for it.
I should have called in the cavalry as soon as it turned up, but honestly, it caught me with my metaphysical knickers down. I had no idea what it was.
Ooh. Who could that be?
I don't know, but she sounds very nice. Maybe No, I'm not gonna go there. It's an X-rated podcast brought to you by Beyond the Veil. Details at 11.
Yes, and her accent is very, 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 very similar to one of our panelists. So just to give you a little heads up.
Does spelling count? No, not if you get the point across. I suppose not. Oh my God, I know her. I know, right? I want to see her.
Right.
physical
Where are we?
knickers.
Where
What
are we
is the
taking
best-
answers from? Is it just Twitch, or
Just
can
Twitch.
someone in the
Twitch.
game now?
No, just in Twitch. So we'll give it a few minutes and then we'll
You don't
draw
have to.
up.
You already have one. Little monkey win. You
Okay.
are the winner, Lone Monkey 1980. That means you're 35.
That's right. It's Annabelle Usher from the Innsmouth Academy, and that extract is from the Secret Illuminati Archives mission. Annabelle Usher can be found, like I said, in Innsmouth Academy in the Savage Coast.
Well, it's Lone Monkey no more. You now have got a prize to keep you company.
So, if Lone Monkey, tell me which of the 3 faction dog tags you want.
And we'll just sit here and wait.
Can you guys entertain? I have to write this down.
Twitch delay, what a wonderful thing. Do
Da,
do
da,
do.
da.
Waiting.
Try that bingo cola. Yes. They
What
want
Templar
are you
it
drinking?
is.
I am drinking Crush.
Because I crushed your soul.
And he wants they want a Templar.
Lone Monkey, and everyone else who wins prizes tonight, please let us know. Send us an email to beyondtsw@gmail.com with your. If you win dog tags, we need your physical address where you actually want them mailed to. And for in-game items, we need your character name. So if you can please provide us that, and also mention the dog tag that you would like. So that's, beyondtsw@gmail.com.
Those dang dirty Templars. You know what? Templars are so dirty. They're like so dirty that he's a Templar and he's wearing Lumi colors. That's how dirty they are.
It's called blending
snap.
in.
Snap.
Infiltrating
had-
from within.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've got blue and I think I've got green on underneath this. I have no red on me at the moment. I do feel.
You
Oh,
started
no.
saying green
My cord
under,
is
and I
red.
went, oh my god, he's gonna say underwear.
So he wears blue for all the world to see, but he keeps green in his pants.
And he keeps red in
Gangrene's a
his
hell of a
heart.
thing.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So, what do we do now? What do we do? Where are my show notes? They've gone. So yeah.
Well,
Go ahead.
Oh, well, I was just gonna jump in while you're looking at things.
Mhm.
The reduced population on servers, in instances, you can have less people at instances in these golem events this time around, and that does seem to have an effect on everyone's frame rate.
Yeah, I seen Antita take down a golem. Well, not by herself. With a full group. Took down a golem in like 5 minutes. I remember back in my day, we had to sit there and pound a key and pretend that we're hitting something for an hour before our screen refreshed, and then we woke up dead.
No, yeah, but there definitely has been an improvement, a very, very noticeable improvement for me. I think I mentioned it during the last podcast when we had Tilty on and when we asked him about the improvement, because we have noticed it. during the Golden Week, the last event when we were going around the TSW world and killing the Guardians, I just was not able to move. Like seriously, I would shoot and then everything would freeze. Next thing I know, I was dead. So it got so bad at one point that I think after about maybe 5 kills, or definitely less than 10, I just said, well, you know what, screw it. I can't play like this. I'm not the kind of person who just tags the monster and then runs off and does something else in the area. I don't like that. So I just stopped participating. So I was really kind of afraid of what this event might bring, and I was really pleasantly surprised. So even though they've lowered the number of participants in an instance with the golem, but they've also lowered the health, as Tilty had said, in order to improve the experience of the fight. And I think it works really well.
Yeah, it definitely has. Now, I don't know if these numbers are correct, but the numbers I heard was they pretty much halved the population limit on instances, and they've nearly, I suppose they reduced their health down to 8 million from about 12. So it's a decent chunk they've taken away, and they go so much faster as everyone can actually hit them. You're not just bashing it
Yep.
and hoping to fire off one shot every minute. I haven't dropped below 10 frames a second, maybe once or twice, but it's not regular. You're actually getting to join in these fights. You're actually getting to do things, and that's pretty good. And there do seem to be more golems. I suppose I was worried we were going to run into the situation where everyone just kept going into full instances, but it hasn't happened as much as I was worried about. I'm not sure if that's because there are just less people playing this time around, or if there actually are more golems people can jump between.
I think the spawn rate for the golems has been increased. I think Tilty has also confirmed it last week when we had him on. The instances are popping that much faster, and okay, we'll see, because there's more spotters now in game, right? There's more people. The event has basically just started. We're only in the first week. It's usually the second week that kind of things slow down, where people kind of get tired of constantly farming the golems, and they're not doing them as much. Instead, they're going off and doing something else. That's why I thought having the buffs like the AP and the black marks and extra bullion at the very beginning was a good idea, because it kind of draws people away from the golems into the dungeons, into other areas of the game, to do something else besides golems, or it kind of gives them something to do in between, because there's 2-hour cooldowns on those, and you can kill all of them in space of like 45 to 60 minutes, so under an hour, and you're done. So you got an hour to kill before you can kill another one for loot. Otherwise, you kill one, you get no loot because the mission is on a cooldown. And I've actually seen people posting in chat after they kill a boss, and they're like screaming, well, where's my loot? And then people politely remind them, check your cooldowns, Shift L, and then go under missions, and then check to see which golem is on a cooldown.
I believe to help people who did F's buff bars has made a new golem tracking mod. I haven't used it myself, but a lot of people have been saying very good things about it, and it will let you very, very easily track which golem you got off cooldown. So if you're having
That's
trouble with
pretty
that,
neat.
look up the mod.
What's it called? Do you know?
I think it might be Golem Tracker.
Okay.
It's one of F, so you should be able to find it somewhere. I'm not sure if it's on the forums, but people have been talking about it in-game.
Yeah, Lum Monkey says 6 of us killed a golem today after lair raid, and it was good to kill it at full spec and no lag. Yeah, definitely. Very well geared people can very well geared. I'm talking people in purples who can actually do a fair amount of damage. You get a group of 5, and you get a DPS tank, a leecher, a very good leecher, or even a full heals. You still have almost 4 players doing DPS, and we know how much DPS some people can dish out in this game. So that actually goes down very, very fast. I do per fight, I do between 500k and 1 million in damage, and that depends on
overall.
how full the instance is, and was I there from the very beginning, or sometimes I get there at the very end, then I do minimum damage. I've actually seen someone post in chat. They were running ACT during one of the golem fights, and it was very interesting to see the results of that, because there was a huge number of people. Like, one person did 1 million, and then it goes progressively down, and it was just amazing to see. And then I hopped on my alt, and I barely did 100k damage together, and it was like, oh man, this is just taking way too long. I'm doing such pitiful damage, and then I hop back on my Antida. Even though it's great for farming and gearing up alts, golems are absolutely excellent for that. You get packs, you get APs and SPs. You're laughing all the way to the bank at the end of the event. Yep, I think it is time for another audio. So get ready, people. Oh, the golem tracker. Yeah. Thank you, Alice. Yeah, and it looks like Alice is being targeted by a sniper in Agartha. Like, seriously? Still? Definitely.
Yeah, she mentioned that it was a bug of some sort. A few of us thought it might have been the bounty hunter buff, but it looks a bit like the one you get from, well, the various snipers we've got in the games, like in...
Yeah.
Can't you just right click on it and it goes away? Anyway.
Why would you
ready
want
for
to?
this?
All right,
Fugo
so
roulette.
get ready.
You unlock your smartass phone, then we eat. If you die first, I get the phone and your naughty contacts. But if I get zotzed, then you take charge of the Kunintokai. And if you're real good, Daddy'll come back from the dead to take you out for ice cream.
I want ice cream.
So, who is that NPC? What is his or her name? Haha. Dr. Redacted got jumped by one during a golem fight by the bounty hunter. That's awesome. It's like, damn it, I'm done.
Insane TSW wins.
Insane wins.
Insane in the membrane.
Oh, that was quick.
Insane in the membrane.
Congrats. You gotta be quick, guys. So insane.
That one was much easier than the first one.
So, what did you win?
She has won a dog tag necklace. I don't know if you have some of them. Some of you might have actually won them during the IMTSW contest. That's fine if you have it already. Maybe you want to give it out to one of your friends or a family member who also plays the game. That's absolutely fine with us. So just send us an email to beyondtsw@gmail.com with your name and address to where we should mail the dog tag, and let us know which faction you would like. Dr. Redacted is, I'm over here like, I know that voice. How do I spell?
It's
All
okay.
right.
I would never have figured it out.
Well, try to do as best as you can. We're not really particular about spelling here.
You know, I was in school and I had Hooked on Phonics. So let's see how Hooked on Phonics was said. Okay, Damon Kyoto. Deamonkiota. There. Hey.
Ah.
Ah. Ah. Hooked on Phonics works for me. Ha ha! Someday you'll grow up to be a beautiful, wise person. Until
Sure.
today, you're still me.
Alrighty. So, anything interesting that you've observed during the event that kind of struck you as odd, or maybe struck you as, oh my god, this is so epic, this is great? Anything that stands out?
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Well, I still don't know how the Kiden Golem works. Half the time you think that maybe it can be tanked normally, then the other half of the time it's just wandering around, doing its own thing, and just hitting random people for 6k apathy strike or whatever it's called, whatever that thing it does. It just punches you. You're healing, you're minding your own business, you're keeping other people alive, and then suddenly this giant golem appears behind you out of nowhere and just apathy shocks you into the ground, and you're dead. And you're clearly not the top of the hate table, so I have absolutely no idea how that works. But the Kiden Golem has killed me more than any other golem, and I'm not even hitting it, I'm healing.
I think it's random, the hate or aggro for him. So it just goes off at random, because I can be, going around right under his feet and just be healing people there, or sometimes even shooting at it, and it does not pay me a second glance, and I can be far away from it, and then poof, as you said, I'm dead. So I really, really, really don't think it can be tanked, at least not for the complete duration of the fight. I've seen it actually stay still for a few seconds. I want to say like 10-15 seconds at most, and that's about it. It just poof, he goes off on his merry way.
Yeah, there are different. It's got some really cool mechanics of that bit where when you gaze into the void, or whatever it's called, where if you're looking at him, you get these stacks that then do damage when you cast the whole thing. Yeah, the tube also stares into you, as Inner Voices in the chat just let us know. Some really cool mechanics there, just showing that he punches people to death for no good reason.
Yeah, I think it's done that by design, because the other ones can be tamed, so to speak. And the tank, if you have a good healer, the tank can hold aggro. You just keep the golem in place, and it's a tank and spank, as they would say. But in Tokyo, everything's different. So I actually like the fact that you can't really control it as much as you can the other golems or bosses in the game. So for me, it's always like, okay, how many times I'm gonna die in this fight? And I have to say, the loot, seriously, SD cards, I don't want SD cards again. It's kind of the same thing like getting kimono or hakama or any of the
Hakuna
clothing.
Matata.
Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
It's like the system should be able to recognize that I already have the lore. I don't need those SD cards again.
You can trade them to other people.
I know, but nobody wants them. You have no idea
They're not taking up loot drops. You get one. You always get one. It's not like you're rolling badly on the loot table.
I know. What I'm saying is I don't want it at all, because I keep on thinking, well, I always posted in chat, okay, who wants it? Not once did I get a reply, hey, I'll take it. you know, and then I see people going later on after I've already deleted it because I needed space in my inventory, being that I'm stuck with 20 spaces. I can't even afford to keep the 30 odd golem bags and trade them for something. So, later on I see that someone actually wants to trade one card for the other, and I'm like, hey, I just deleted that one. Sorry.
So you're saying you want less free things in the future?
No, I'm
You're
saying
getting
if
too
I
much loot.
if I already have it, just like the clothing, it doesn't drop for me. I actually got a surprise in my life. The monocle dropped for one of my alts, Hilo, and I was like, "What monocle? What the hell?" And then I remembered, all the last or the very first year when we had those drops and they were all brand new, and it was like mad rush to collect them all. You gotta collect them all. Yeah. Yeah, we said a lot of the flares are gonna end up with Tomium, but I haven't actually been getting that many flares this time around, I have to say. I've mostly been getting signets, green signets, admittedly. I've gotten a number of blue ones, and they were actually pretty good. I got, like I said, I got the blue laceration, and I think I got benediction and temperance a number of times, which are healing signets. So I don't think I'm ever going to use them. But I actually don't mind the signets. I prefer getting signets over SD cards or flares.
Yeah, it's easier to hoard signets than SD cards.
Mm-hmm.
Well, while we're talking about golems, which golem do you think's, other than the kiting golem, which golem do you think's killed the most people?
I think the SD one, Scorched Desert one, because it has that
Because of the
buff.
damage reflect thing?
Yeah. And I think a lot of people don't know how to handle it. It took me, like, I first got there, completely forgot about it. And I happily started shooting. I don't even know. I think I actually was in my Blood Ale build. And, blood, hello. I went down like a house of cards. And he was like, what the hell? And I started turning around thinking someone else or something was shooting at me. And then I checked my combat log to see whether or not I've aggroed on the boss. And it's like, no. And it was like, well, crap. Got in my leeching build and I was completely fine. But still.
Yeah, I think it was the very first year anniversary where we first discovered that the SD golem was going to hit you, or it was going to hurt you if you hit it. I think that was probably the first time I was introduced to the wonder that is anima shot. Although I think it's probably killed a lot of people in the past, but now you just need someone running around spamming AoE heals or someone to use anima vessel, and that keeps most people alive. Chat's saying that the besieged farmlands ones killed a lot of people, as it puts that overgrowth, that persistent AoE on the ground that does a lot of damage. And someone else Orca has voted for the Shadowy Forest one, which was going to be my bet, as it shoots out that incredibly fast AoE that does 5 or 6k. It doesn't last long, it's not persistent, but if you're not moving the moment it shows up, you're dead.
Yep.
So that would be my vote for the most deadly golem.
Yeah, Inner Voices also makes a good point with City of the Sun God. That donut, if you have low frame rates and you're running into the fight that has already started, and the golem starts casting this big round AoE, you're going to be dead. And you won't even know what hit you, because you're supposed to huddle right there at the boss's feet and then shoot it, so that way you're going to be out of that damaging effect of that AoE. And a lot of the times I see people who are completely new, they're doing it first time, and I see the effect, expanding, so I either step away from it, or I wait just in front of it for it to cast all the way to the end, and then I see people run in and they just drop dead. And you know what's funny? The very first anniversary, the Kingsmouth Golem, tanks were not using, and people were not using contortionist and sleight of hand. I forgot what the attack name is, but it actually like it launches you into the air. It just goes whoosh, and you all go flying up, and then you drop down, and you kind of play dead for a couple of seconds. It does a little bit of damage to you. It won't one shot you, but it's still, it prevents you from dealing damage, or if you're tanking from from keeping aggro. And it is always fun to actually see that. And just today, I was there at the very end. Golem was down, and then all of a sudden, with Golem down, we all just went woof all the way up in the air, and you just see hands and feet flailing and then dropping down. It was hilarious because the boss was already dead. It must have cast it with its like last breath or something. It was absolutely hilarious.
It's definitely one of the better images.
Yeah. I forgot to take the screenshot, but I was thinking, oh man, wouldn't that be cool? It was really nice. Orca says that the name of the attack is Raining Men. It was raining.
Hallelujah.
Alrighty. So the next shall we do a next thing, Xander? Okay. So for the next one, we're going to be giving out a Beyond in-game t-shirt.
You, me, on a beach of razor fossils. The vultures of Lang plucking your nerve endings like a fabulous instrument. Call me sometime.
Ooh. This is a little bit special one. Lady Pyre got it! Yes, it is Saccharissa from Into the Inferno, or more popularly known as HR, Hell Revisited. Oh, Hell Raised, sorry.
I don't remember that at all.
It's at the very end, the very last cutscene, after MT is down.
It could be because I'm a guy, but I find, what's her name, Saccharissa, is her name?
Yep.
I think she is. She can steal my soul anytime.
Your love of
over
those
there.
succubi is well documented.
Uh-huh.
Hey, as long as it has boobs, he's okay.
You heard it here, folks. You got boobs? You're okay. Turning red now.
It is entirely possible I have never seen that end cutscene in full. As, back when I was first doing those dungeons, if someone looted the loot bags while other people were in cutscenes, the cutscene people couldn't see the little need greed. That was a patch much later on where they had it that those windows, the loot windows still showed up during cutscene, and since then I've just always skipped the cutscene as it's been, fast runs. So I'm gonna have to go look that up, as I'm feeling like a lore noob. Well done, Xander.
The thing is, I'm sorry, you did that completely wrong. You're supposed to start off, well, you knew how you said, well, back when, you're supposed to go, back in my day. That's how you do it. So do the whole thing over, take two, do a feeling, go.
Back in my day, if we wanted to watch a cutscene, we had to give up on all of the loot. You had to make your choice. You either got your purple loots and your bullions, or you got your lore. Now, kids these days, they get it easy. They get everything hand-fed to them. Oh, it's disgraceful.
Awesome!
And that was kind of creepy.
It was awesome!
Creepy compared to the things you've done in this show, Xander. Damn it.
He got you there. All right. So, Lady Pyre, that's your in-game name, I presume, as well, if I remember correctly. So, you have won a Beyond T-shirt. Congratulations. All right. Shall we do another one?
Sure.
Yeah, let's. This is also for Beyond the Veil in-game shirt.
This one's really gonna mess people up.
I don't spook easy. I've spent nights in houses so filled with spirits I had to perform exorcisms to take a dump.
Should we play it again?
Back in my day, I had to exercise the toilet before I exercised my bowels.
Dr. Redacted 1! Yes, it is John Wolfe. That is from the Black House mission, and John Wolfe can be found in the Savage Coast. He's one of the first NPCs that you will find there. Congratulations, Dr. Redacted! Can you also send me the your in-game name? I'm not sure what it is. So you can send it in-game, or you can send it via email. Whichever you choose is absolutely fine.
I'm sorry. I have to take a second. It's not very... Here, switch the camera to me. Camera won't switch to me. Fine. I don't want a camera that... Seriously, the camera won't switch. Anyway, fine. Be that way. So it switches to as. Fine. There you go. Now it switched. Yeah. Frack you, camera. I'm sorry. I have to... There's someone in the game called Hazelmule, or something like that. Anyway, I butchered that name, but that's cool because what they said is, this game is the tits. Serious. We were just talking about boobies a minute ago.
Holzmundel.
Well, I was completely off the base on that one, but yeah, this game is the tits.
That's quite a random comment.
What? What was that, Barry? Oh my God, Barry's still here.
Yeah, I'm still Yeah,
She
I just,
comes to us from the depths of PvP zone.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's what we call a sneak attack.
Uh-huh.
She
Stealth.
is a PvPer.
Yeah, stealth.
You just got
Awesome.
chaotic pulled through a gate there, Xander.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'll make a special point of doing that.
So that was John Wolfe, wasn't it? I was going to guess Sam Krieg. I'm letting everyone down here. A couple of people in the game know me as a bit of a lore fiend, and I've only got one out of these 4 right so far. So sorry for all my adoring fans for letting you down. I'll do better next time.
Well, can I just say that's one more than me, because being the I have done the lore. I have kind of listened to some of it years ago, but being a PvPer, I don't really kind of listen a lot to it much.
Aww.
oh. Yeah, but the thing is, the cutscenes, I have to say, cutscenes in the Secret World, they are really from entertaining to informative to just pure awesomeness. Remember, just one of the very recent ones that comes to mind, Ricky Pagan cutscenes. Remember how awesome they are? They're absolutely freaking amazing. I think there's really like so many different cutscenes for various NPCs around TSW that really deserve a lot of credit for the way that they were done, and how this supernatural, if you will, was brought into the cutscenes as well. And yeah, that's why I mentioned the Ricky Pagan mission. It's just, I don't know, I love that. I love that cutscene. Oh my god, look at all the blue stuff people are wanting to sell in the trade channel. Seriously, how did you get all that stuff?
Next on Beyond Shopping at Home, the Trade Channel. Tie-dye green t-shirt, 1 million packs. Tie-dye tee, blue, 1 million packs. Tie-dye fisherman's pants, slightly used, 300 packs.
Slightly used.
Buy 4 scarves, get a fifth free.
Oh
Whether
wait,
you want one or
order
not.
with the now, 30 seconds, we'll send you an absolutely free...
Buy one, you'll get 5 for free.
Yes, it's Bofo, people. Bofo.
Talking about cutscenes, I believe the next issue, I suppose since Davici, the previous cinematic director, moved to a different project within the company, the next lot of cutscenes that come out are possibly going to be the first lot that we see that haven't had him, his oversight. It's going to be interesting to see if we notice any difference, if there's a slight change in style, or if he'd laid down a very, if he'd made a pattern or something to follow.
Well, I think, who was it? Someone, one of the devs, either Joel or Tilty, they mentioned that someone did the cutscene. Was it for issue 9, the Black Signal, for the video advertising the whatchamacallit, the issue? And we all went completely bonkers over it. We were like, oh my god, this is absolutely amazing, from the voices to the announcements to little bits and pieces from different cutscenes, how well everything was put together. And I think it was said that one other person who worked on it was actually someone who worked in the film industry doing this kind of thing with movies. So, I'm not saying that it's going to be better or worse or anything like that. I'm just saying that if someone who has done something like that, if they are on it, then I think that the quality will be maintained. But then again, I'm pretty sure no matter who ends up doing them, I think that the development team are not going to just, drop the standard there.
Going for like a slideshow with tilty hand drawing stuff.
Hey, did you see his signature, Tilty? Says teased him on Twitter today. It looks like he signed it as was it tits? that was hilarious, being that we talked about boobies and tits and whatnot. Okay, cool. Dr. Redacted, I got your in-game tell. Thank you.
Should we talk a little bit about issue 12 now?
Ooh, yeah, we shall.
Just before we do, later on, towards the end of the show, we will be doing the signed autograph thingy McBoliver with tits on it. Okay? So, if you want to get the tits, okay, you have to put into the chat channel #IMTSW in our chat channel, in the Twitch chat channel. This is a keyword raffle. So guess what? If you don't put the keyword in, you don't get it. Simple. Simple as pie. Simple as pie. Ah.
No, what?
Oh, the keyword is #IMTSW, but it's simple as pie.
Ah.
They don't have to put the whole thing. That'd be really funny if they did. This is a raffle. You have to. I'm surprised. No, I've tweeted it, like I put it in the chat channel like 5 minutes ago, and still no one has actually put IMT. Oh, there we go. There's IM tits. I'm sorry, you win. joking.
Hashtag IMTSW. Yeah,
So
and
when can we find out more about the issue? Antita, you got any information to share?
Well, not really about the issue itself. I wish I did, but as you heard Tilty last week on the podcast, he was just not ready to talk about anything. They were keeping everything very, very close. They will be doing a whole bunch of reveals about the issue. Maybe even tell us when we can expect it. I do not know. We have not been told anything. We know as much as you guys do. But tomorrow, during the dev stream, the streaming ones that Tilty and Scriv end up doing every couple of weeks over the official Twitch Funcom channel, they will be doing a whole bunch of reveals and maybe even spoilers in a way when it comes to issue 12. So that starts at 3 p.m. EST. So you can do the math, whichever time zone you're in. You can also go on the forums. I do believe there is a clicky link there for the other time zones or for the event announcer where you can actually see what time and date that is for you wherever you are in the world. So there should be some cool stuff coming out tomorrow, huh?
It might. I don't. Going back on what was said last week, and my memory is always a little fuzzy at the best of times. I believe he might have said it's not going to be Scriv this time. It might be Nofex or Steve, I think.
Nofex is Scott, right?
Scott,
no.
Yes.
Yeah.
Scott or Steve. Someone who starts with an S. That's going to be him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he didn't want to tell us much about what was going to be in issue 12 last week when we had a chat with him live here on Beyond the Veil. What he did say was it's not just going to be one dungeon. There is going to be more to the issue than just a single dungeon. And that the Tokyo raid is still in development. He didn't say if it was going to be part of the issue, but it is still being made. So that's exciting. That's good to know that there's going to be more than just the one dungeon, so it should be worth buying. Hopefully. I mean, I'm going to get it anyway. One thing I have heard during the week was that in the streaming ones tomorrow, they're going to have a competition where you can win a copy of issue 12. So that could be good fun too.
Definitely.
If you're in a time zone where it's not at 3 a.m.
Yeah. Just a reminder, just a reminder, everyone, in order to be entered for the raffle for the signed art poster signed by Tilty and Scrivenomancer, you need to put in the hashtag IMTSW. So hashtag IMTSW in order to be entered with a chance to actually win this signed art print. It is pretty awesome to have something like this if you are a dedicated player of the game. So make sure that you enter hashtag IMTSW. Escritores, you are not Sirity. Cheeky. You're not pink enough. Exactly, insane.
A couple of people in chat mentioned that Tilty said honourable on the interview last week, and for those that missed it, he used it as his get out of jail free card when we asked him if the new scenario was still being worked on. So instead of answering that question, he said the word that we've been bugging him to say for an awfully long time. So make of that what you will.
Yep. So it's going to be, we'll have to contact Joel and figure out what other word is kind of hard for him to pronounce, because I think he's been practicing honorable. He said it perfectly.
Oh yeah, he's been standing in front of his bathroom mirror just saying it over and over again for the past year.
Oh, Cat, don't kill your router. Oh, man. Poor Cat. He's been trying to listen to the show and his internet is playing up. So, oh. All right, and now we also have another soundbite, and let us know which NPC this is. Another dog tag.
Boss! Hey, 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 the cavalry! Play ball! Nice catch. You like to play ball? Come, come. I show you. C4. Good shit. Russia made. We managed to get shipment through. Now it is my job to prep it. Like Sly in Demolishing Man.
I don't know why, but I have a sudden urge to dance.
Well, you should dance with Lady Payne, because she won.
Pyre.
Lady Payne, Lady Pyre, they go to the same... They go to
You
the
still
same
got
club.
Succubi on your mind.
I still got nipples on my mind, yes.
All right, so Lady Pyre, you have already won. By the way, Beyond the Veil Shred. I write everything in abbreviations. And yeah, now you have to let us know in an email your name and address and which faction dog tag you would like, and we shall send it off to you this week. Congratulations.
Only a couple more minutes to enter IMTSW. Hashtag IMTSW in the chat. You have 11 people entered so far, and there's 25 of you out there. So somebody's not getting a prize. That's right. You.
So in order, let's just recap. In order for you to be entered into the raffle and be in with a chance to win the signed art print signed by Tilty and Scrutinomancer, all you have to do is enter hashtag IMTSW in our Twitch chat channel, and you will be in with a chance to win this awesome prize.
You're giving stuff away for free. It says hits on it.
Yeah, plus we are going to be giving out a little something extra special with that prize too for the winner, just to kind of make it that much more special, because it is the third year anniversary. And let's not forget, it was also Beyond's anniversary as well on the 3rd of July. So we have been running on the 3rd of July. We have been running for 3 years straight, ever since the game went live. And we kind of completely forgot to mention that and to give ourselves a pat on the back, so to speak. Of course, the game comes first, but we really truly enjoy this game and intend to bring you the latest news about the secret world and bring you a whole bunch of new awesome stuff and create a whole bunch of awesome stuff for you guys, for our wonderful community, for as long as the game is here. So yeah, keep on buying those bags, people.
So how are we going to celebrate this? Do you have anything planned, Antita?
I always have stuff. I always have stuff planned. You know me. When do I not have stuff planned?
I was just going to say that. Yeah, I mean, it's Antita. Antita
I always
plans.
have like big grand plans, and then real life comes in and I'm all like, crap, I just don't have the time to do everything in 24 hours a day. So yes, we are going to be doing a couple of events. First and foremost, if you guys were with us last year for the 2nd anniversary, you know that we did a little awards show called the Gatekeeper Choice Awards, where we put up a survey and players of the Secret World voted on their favorite content release in the 2nd year of TSW, their favorite NPC, their favorite zone, their favorite event, and a whole bunch of nice things like that. And at the very end, after the voting was done, via the survey, we had our winners and we announced them on our show, which is exactly what we're going to be doing this time around as well. We're going to be releasing the survey, publishing it live. I hope this weekend. We were supposed to have it done. I was supposed to have it done this week, but real life interfered, like I said, I couldn't help it. But in any case, the survey, it doesn't matter when it's released, which day, it will be up for a minimum of 2 weeks. So players will have plenty of time to vote, and every vote will count. It's not a survey where you have to kind of say, okay, don't take it too seriously. We're not like survey monkeys. We're just doing this for a bit of fun. So just enjoy it, cast your votes, and then join us for the great awards show that we will be doing at Albion Theatre in London in game.
Yeah, don't take it too seriously. It's just a bit of fun. But if your opinion is wrong, we will judge you.
No, it's all anonymous, so we're not collecting any kind of information about you or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about it. There's just way too much work. That's what I'm saying. It's for a bit of fun, and it's just to kind of have an idea from the player base who and what their favorites of the third year of the game are. On another note, we are also going to be hosting event that's not really new to us, but it's kind of new because we've held it once. I do believe it was right about just before Christmas in 2012, the Poetry Jam. So what shall we do? We will be getting you guys, our listeners, to submit a poem or an extract from maybe a book or maybe a poem, anything that you would like to read. I know it says poetry, but if you would prefer to read a paragraph from somewhere else that really holds some sort of meaning to you, or that you really, really absolutely adore, or you think maybe it's funny, or you think it's really, really sinister, that's also acceptable to us. We will have the Poetry Jam on the 25th of July. That is a Saturday, so it's not going to be during our regular schedule on Thursday, but we will have it on the weekend. And there will be 2 ways to enter. You could read it to us live, so you can come on the show and actually read it out loud live to our listeners, or you can send us a video or audio of you actually reading it. We will then play it on the show. When it comes to poems and different things that you might wish to read, ideally we would like it to be your own work, just to kind of see the creative juices that are flowing in our community once more. We've seen it with the IMTSW contest, and it was absolutely amazing, so we'd like to kind of build on that. But in case, like I said, if you really, really want to read something that you really maybe you're just not that good with words, but there are certain words that moved you in one way or another, and you would really like to read those, feel free to do so. All entries, either read live or submitted in an audio file, must be less than 3 minutes long, and that's to allow for more people to enter. All entries must be submitted, must be sent regardless of how they are going to be played, either live or as a submission. They must be sent to beyondtsw@gmail.com by 24th of July, so a day ahead, at noon EST, which is 6 p.m. Central European Time. In submitting it, you're required to provide your TSW character name. You can also provide your real name if you so desire. When submitting your entry, you have to state if you wish to read it live, live, or if the entry is pre-recorded, please forward it to us at the time of submission. All pre-recorded entries must be in an MP3 format. I believe we settled on an MP3, right? Okay. No sexually explicit language or hate inciting language of any kind is allowed. We reserve the right to refuse an entry on any of those grounds. So that's very important. No sexually explicit or any kind of hate inciting language is allowed. We will not play your entry if that's why we want you to submit it beforehand. No props, costumes, or music of any kind may be used in your submission. I know you like to get creative. There's lots of you who actually would love to do something maybe extra, dress up and stuff like that. But this is about your voice. This is about you conveying the emotions by using your voice. You can submit a maximum of 2 readings stating which you'd prefer to read first. We reserve the right to not hear your second submission due to time constraints. So if there's lots of entries, we don't want to get everyone tied up, having having to be up and about for hours while absolutely every single entry is read. So if you submit 2 readings and there's a whole bunch of them, we would prefer to read at least 1 from every entrant in this event. So please forgive us if we cannot play both. But if we do have the time, or maybe if there's not too many submissions, we will happily read both. So if we have forgotten to mention any kind of other rule, because let's face it, there's these simple known rules and you can never account for every possibility out there or issue that may arise. So we kind of reserve the right to amend rules should there be a need, even though I don't really see any kind of need for it. It's not for like grand prizes and stuff like that. Sure, there'll be stuff being given out. We're still not clear on what exactly. And we're also going to have something a little special for you that day as well. I'm not going to reveal it now. I'm going to reveal it later on because it's a surprise. But trust me, it's going to be worth the wait. So, yeah, that's going to be our poetry jam, the second poetry jam of the Secret World. So, like I said, it will take place 25th of July at 7 p.m. EST or 1 a.m. CET in Eldwick Park in London. And you can start submitting or creating your submissions and sending it to us already. Send everything to beyondtsw@gmail.com by 24th of July at noon EST, which is 6 p.m. CET. This will all be just to make it kind of easier for you guys. We will also post a thread on the forums with all this info so you can kind of go back to it if you're not sure. You can always hit us up on Twitter. You can always, you can try to contact me on the forums. And I do have something to say. You can try to contact me on the forums, just like our amazing community managers tried to last week, and I completely missed their PM. And they were so extra wonderful that they had sent us an email and were like, hey, you guys, we appreciate everything that you guys are doing, and as a thank you, we have this art print that we want to give you to give away on your show. Did you get the message? And I mean, how many games out there do you actually have community managers running after you saying, "Hey, we have something to give you. Do you want to give it out?" I felt really, really ridiculous. So, Tomium and Sesmara, thank you very, very much for reaching out via email. I don't think I would have. God knows when I would have seen the PM on the forums. I gotta stay logged in over there. Sheepish look. This is my sheepish look.
It happens.
I know. Now I need something to drink. I've been talking way too much. All right. So are we down for the last? Do we have the last audio? Or did we play that?
That was the last audio. There is no
Oh,
more
was it?
audio.
Oh. Oh, there. Yeah.
That was 5.
Do we still have more
Mhm.
prizes?
We have the big ass prize with tits. You know what? The whole time you're talking and everyone was listening about all the different stuff that's coming up, there's this big, humongous, and I'm leaving this in the remastered audio too. This is the fun that happens when you go to a live show of Beyond the Veil, and it's okay. We've some people have said that it's funner to be at the live show, and then also people like to laugh at us when they're walking their dog, around when they download the shows. But right now, if you happen to be here at the live show during like 30% of this conversation, at least, well, the last 10-20 minutes, the chat room has been talking about boobs this whole time.
I'm
About their
reading
own
it now.
boobs, about how much they like them, dislike them. We've had people in here commenting on their own boobs, and it's awesome. It's like boob paradise.
But it's the little smileys
I know.
that we love in Secret
even-
World.
They're even drawing boobs in the chat channel.
Those smileys should be like a clothing item.
Crazy.
Not to Funcom. Forget
Boobs
the
in the game.
mankini. We want a bikini with the smileys.
I like that one. What is it? Escritores.
Escritores.
TSW. He has one nipple up, one nipple down. That's cool.
That's boob surgery gone seriously
No,
wrong.
that's breast.
no.
That's breast physics in a game when you're jumping.
No, see, I PvP with Escritores, and I'm never going to be able to, like, look at him in the same way now.
Never gonna look at his boobs the same way again.
No. Oh, Escri, that's bad.
Wow, they're really getting
She's gonna call you a boob.
Oh my god!
gosh.
I never knew you could make so many boobs with a keyboard. Look at all of them.
People are getting pretty inventive.
I know. I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah.
And that's one of a piercing. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think they want us to give them something.
Yeah. All right.
Did we have any prizes left? We could just make one up.
Yeah, we can. Let me just check the codes. I need to see which codes I've got left.
Yeah, don't let Santa
Plus
near
5
the
for
prizes.
vaping. Okay. I'll help you out on that one.
All right. How about an in-game Orochi T-shirt? So you give it out as.
Yeah, it's all on you.
All right. I'm not gonna do the voice as I'm not that good. But if you can tell us in chat, just pretend that I'm playing an audio clip. I will hug the boiling viscera out of you. I will love you like black's holes love the light. Who says that without the gap in the middle there? Edit that out, Xander.
I'm leaving gaps.
Oh, that was quick. Everyone got that. That looks like Red Phantom. Congratulations.
Woohoo! Red Phantom,
That was,
congrats!
of course, Lilith in the absolutely amazing end cutscene of issue 7. There are so many good lines in that last bit there.
Oh yes. And that last cutscene, it's like I don't know. It just the fight. It's never ending. It's really taking a long time. I love the cutscene. Don't take me wrong, but when I was doing it the first time around, I was like, "Okay, where are the monsters? Where are the monsters?" I was only able to concentrate on it more, what it was actually being said, when I went through it after, because I already knew what to expect from the fight.
I feel like giving something away. Can I give something away? I want to give something away.
Hang on. Red
Oh,
Phantom.
okay.
You gotta write this stuff down. Oh, what did we say for Red Phantom? Red Phantom?
It's a Orochi shirt.
Orochi t-shirt.
Yeah, you can send me an in-game tell, but send an email to beyondtsw@gmail.com and let us know what your in-game character's name is, and we'll have it put on your account there. All right.
Okay, that's me. Okay,
Uh-huh.
this is for the chat channel. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a line. You have to tell me who the person is. Their person's name consists of 3 letters. And you know what? If you could actually knew what their last name was, that would be like so epic. What can I give away? Can I give away a Beyond the Veil t-shirt?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm holding the button down, so that'd be really awkward if I couldn't. So I'm gonna give away a Beyond the Veil t-shirt. All right. So you're gonna send an email to beyondtsw@gmail.com, and then we're gonna hook you up. Okay. Now this person is not in the secret world. They have a new TV show. Ah, I know, right? Because I'm so evil, right? Ooh, I said something very, very, conclusive to this name that you have to put in. Their name starts with 3 letters. They have a new TV show coming out. They had 3 movies that persist to this character that I'm gonna say a line from. Okay, and they're like the B movie god. Okay, so if you are in real life. Well, no, not the character's name, not his real life name. Okay. Now, when I say the line, you are going to know exactly what it is, and if you don't, you should really be watching the movies. Okay. I actually, I'm gonna make it really easy. Okay, I'm gonna give you three lines.
Okay, come on, start already.
Oh yeah, you're building us up here.
I'm
Zara.
building you up. I'm getting psyched. I'm getting psyched because I can't wait.
yeah.
It's not Sam. Don't worry, it's not Sam.
Please, everybody remember Xander's train of thought as well.
Good, bad. I'm the guy with the shotgun. Groovy. Hail to the king, baby. 3. And Orca wins. And I didn't even put out the words yet. but Lady Payne actually put Evil Dead, which is the series. Oh, look at that. You know what? I am evil. I am Dr. Evil. Guess what? Right now at 8:20, it says right there 8:20, we're going to give the shirt to Orca, Lady Payne, Insane TSW, and Orca again. You can only get 1 t-shirt. So that's 3 people.
So hang on. The answer is Ash.
Ash. Yeah, but
Ash William?
No. I don't know who Ash Williams is. Like I said, if you can confirm his last name was Williams, then I'd be like, okay, you can have a shirt too.
Because in that case, Baneraker also got it.
Yeah, but I want a link. I want a link that says that that's his last name. I want a link confirming to like a wiki or something that says that's his last name, because I have never heard of that, and it was only 3 letters. He's only ever been referred to as Ash. Give me a link, prove it. I never heard that.
Escritores put in 2-pack. Nice. Okay, so it's Insane, Orca, and who else?
Lady Prime.
Pyre.
Well,
they already have Beyond the Veil shirt. They already want it.
Okay. Oh my god, like
there you go. Look. So
I'm
it is Ash Williams.
Oh my god. Ashley J. Williams. You know what? I didn't even know his middle name was J. Right on. Okay, yeah, so Lady Pine Wrecker, you get it.
Baneraker.
That too. I got so excited. I'm like, And you know what? That is just so awesome. He has a new TV show coming out. It's coming out on Star, I think it is. Ash versus the Evil Deads again. And I can't wait for it. You guys should watch it. You guys should go watch Evil Dead. The remake was good. I like the remake, but you should go watch the original Evil Dead 2, which totally rewrite Evil Dead. And then you should watch Ash versus... Oh my god. Ash versus... The Evil Dead? Yeah. Ash versus the Evil
Okay.
Dead.
So in any case, yes, Lady Pirate did guess it first, but they already have won a Beyond the Veil shirt, so and they can get two, unfortunately. Other people who
Well,
have won,
Lady Prime can give it away.
we cannot give it away to. Okay, you mean like to give it out to someone, to
They
another
can
character?
they can announce somebody
Okay,
in the chat.
we'll allow that.
Technically, they
We'll allow
won.
that. So the thing is, it's just way too many things for me to be writing stuff down. So please send us an email, beyondtsw@gmail.com, and let us know to which character Beyond the Veil shirt should go. So that's Insane. Insane, I do believe you already have our shirt.
Lady Prime
Orca,
just said Critty could have a shirt.
Siridi,
Yeah. So she gets one, and Cerity gets one. Cerity, whatever.
and Kat, being that your internet has been playing up, we have already put you down for Beyond the Veil shirt, and also Pontifex Mortis. We are just in a very, very generous mood today, and you guys both have also won Beyond the Veil shirts. So please send us. For Cat, I know the in-game name, but for Pontifex Mortis, I do not know your in-game name, so you have to send it to us, beyondtsw@gmail.com.
Well done, everyone.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I just put the link in the chat. Make sure you email us. And are we getting to the raffle?
Yep.
Okay, just so you all know, I'm gonna hit a link here. Boom!
Oh, hang on.
What? I
Hang
just
on.
boomed.
Oh, did you?
Okay, what's so important that you just messed up my boom?
I just wanted also to let people know, Sesmar tweeted out this week that all the IMTSW shirts have been made and have gone out earlier this week. So congratulations to all of you who participated in IMTSW contest. And hopefully it won't be another 3 years before we see another contest, even though our community management team is probably quite a bit exhausted from organizing something of this scale, because there's lots of coordination and logistics that needs to be taken care of before you even go live with it, not to mention, as I think you
The
were
shirts
stuck.
are really cool.
Yeah, they are. And every single shirt, every entrant actually has their name on them, right?
Oh no, that's just the winners.
Oh,
The
just the
people that
winners?
won, won the 8 rounds. So there are 8 people that have the shirts with the round logo on them and their character's name on them, and they look absolutely fantastic. The one that I'm wearing in the game at the moment is the participation shirt. So all 400 people that took place, they've been given their participation prize, which still look cool, and I would wear one of these in real life if they existed.
Yep.
And I've been tweeting out the hell out of IMTSW. I didn't get a shirt.
You didn't participate.
I know I didn't participate because I didn't want to steal the thunder from somebody else, because I'm part of like this thing that broadcasts to people. So I thought it was taken away from people. Anyway,
That's
So-
okay.
And
Oh,
now who's missing out on a nice shirt, Xander?
I know, right?
yeah. In other news, TSW made the MMO games.com, a list of 5 MMOs that deserve another look, along with, I do believe it is ESO, Lord of the Rings Online, Marvel Heroes, and SWTOR, and something else maybe. No, that's it. I think I named all of them. So yeah, congrats on the exposure. It's always nice to see, different gaming websites take another interest in the secret world, because it doesn't necessarily, second look, I was like, dude, first look and I was hooked. So it definitely deserves another look. If you have been in the game before but are considering whether or not to come back, if you have any questions, feel free to post them on the forums. There's been lots of threads started by people who are considering coming back, or they have come back and have questions, and the community just comes out and gives them different perspective on different aspects of the game that they are wondering about. So feel free, if nothing else, to poke in and ask around stuff on the forums, and you will not get a better community than TSW's. That I think we can all agree on. Not just the community, but the dev team, the customer service team, because we're just amazing. We are. No sense in lying about it, right? Right? You guys are. You're supposed to yell, "Hells yeah!"
Hell yeah!
Yes, Antiti, we agree with you completely.
There you go, Xander.
I reject your reality in place of my own. What?
Yeah.
America! Fuck yeah! I'm joking.
Well, talking about our amazing community, do you want to use that as a segue into what's next week, Antita?
How about you do that? I've been talking a lot.
Well, talking about our amazing community, next week we're going to have our first segment of our community spotlight, and we're going to have joining us live on air, Katarina One. So if you want to know what the cream of the crop, what the absolute top players do, how they stake to this game, their little tricks and tips, you're going to want to join us for that.
Most definitely. And from what I understand, Katarina, or Kat as he's known, he has a couple of different projects when it comes to TSW, and he's going to tell us a little bit more about those. So yeah, yep. Lady Pyre says Kat is badass. Yeah, Kat is like, what? You know it. Or is that your internet playing up again? Did you even hear that you won the shirt?
Yeah, Chad is looking forward to next week already.
Yeah, so this he'll be starting us off as said on the community spotlight, where we're going to try to bring you different people in the community who do things for the community, and hopefully over the God knows how long, because there's lots of amazing, absolutely amazing players in the game, amazing people who do so much for the community that a community on the whole may not even be aware of it. We want to bring those people to the spotlight and talk to them and see what drives them and why they are so passionate about the secret world. Let's share our passion for this wonderful game. All right, so now go ahead.
What I want to know is, no matter what else comes out of the interview with him next week, I want to know how he got a 50k transfuse anima in Hell Raised.
Okay, so am I supposed to boom again?
Okay, so Xander's gonna boom again, and then we're going to announce the winner of our raffle for the art print signed by Tilty and Scriv. Over to you, Xander.
Okay, boom. There.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I wasted my good boom, and then you
Oh,
guys
come
kept
on,
talking.
you can do better than that. That's so anticlimactic.
Pow!
Go for it.
There.
Go for it.
There.
No, you can do better.
If you can see me, I'm dancing in my chair. Anyway, so this is for the print that's signed by Tilty and Scriv, and apparently somewhere on it says tits.
Tilty's never gonna live this down, just like his laugh.
Uh-huh. Oh, Dr. Redacted said my boom is not good enough. Fine. Boom! There, it just happened. Yeah, it just happened. So, oh my god, a last minute.
I know, right?
Because you made me boom again, you just got one less of a chance to win. Because we got another entry. Okay, look at that. So, we have 28 people in the chat channel right now. Here's the math. All right. Now, you guys have been talking all this time. I'm going to talk, just so you say. Help me do the math here, folks. We got 28 people in here in the chat channel. All wanted to come and get this shirt. Oh, there's more. Oh, look at that. Now people are starting to enter again just because I'm talking and I have this up. And I said, like 45 minutes ago, put in hashtag IMTSW and you'll enter the win. Because if you look right here on the screen, it says keyword, and this is the keyword. This is what the algorithm's searching for. So when I hit the roll button, it's going to pick from this list here of 16 people that says, I want that shirt. And if you look here, subscriber luck is at 1, which means subscribers get no special treatment. The reason why we're showing this, you've seen it on the live stream, is because this isn't going to be like we're going to have a secret vote or whatever. Whoever gets this right in front of you. So you see it. This is the miracle of modern day television on Twitch. So, are we ready for this?
Hells yeah. Drum roll, please.
Can you give me a drum roll? Or very.
My voice isn't deep enough for
And
a drum
it's
roll.
Lady Prime.
Lady Pyre.
Lady Pyre. Yeah.
Lady Pain.
Lady Pain. You won.
Lady Pain.
Congrats.
Holds his vape in the hand. Yeah. Woo.
Oh,
you
God.
win. You
Oh my
are
god,
the winner.
Lady Luck. You know what? Lady Luck really was with you tonight. I mean, come on. Dog tag, Beyond the Veil shirt, and now this awesome art print. And we wanted to throw in like all 3 dog tags. So, you know what? Guess what? You're going to be getting, in addition to the dog tag, you're going to get the other 2 dog tags from us. So you're going to be getting 3 dog tags from us, and you're going to be getting a signed artwork, art print directly from Funcom. They will be the ones who will send it to you. That is signed by Tilty and Scrivenamancer. So congratulations, Lady Pyre. Oh, excuse me, Lady Pain.
Yeah, I think I prefer Lady Pain, actually.
Well, now I'm confused. Is it Pyre or Pain? I've been
It's
saying
Pyre.
I've been saying Pain this whole time, and now
Yeah,
y'all
that's
messing me up by
incorrect.
saying jeez. And I just love the response in the chat channel. It's like, okay, yada yada yada. Holy hell! Kapow!
Lady Pyre rhymes with fire. That's right, Dr. Redacted.
So it was all done fair and square. You seen it here, folks. Do.
Yep, there's one condition, lady. You have to show us a photo of what the print looks like when you get it, as we don't know if they're all the same yet.
Yes, that's true.
That would be so cool if you could send us a selfie with you in front of your poster up on the wall or wherever you're going to put it. Maybe you should not put the selfie if it's like on your bed and then you're laying on the bed doing a selfie. Maybe we could just like skip that one.
No, I think that should be posted.
Okay, we'll post it. We'll post it.
If you're on Twitter, you can just tweet it out to us. Just making it easier. Yeah, Lady Fire is saying, I will do so, trust me. I'll put on pants. Oh gosh, please do. Also, just a shout out to Baneraker, who live streams on Twitch from TSW, just like our otters do. So if you have, if you like watching live streams from various players playing the Secret World, do check out his Twitch channel. You can just click, I do believe, on his name or just look him up on Twitch, Baneraker. Alrighty. Whew. Is that all for this show tonight?
Well, I've got one thing here. Gridstream Productions are currently holding a competition. It's called Not Another Summer Selfie Competition, and every now and then they hold a screenshot competition. So this one here, take a photo. It's part of the anniversary event. Take a screenshot of yourself doing something summary or anniversary, and then you can find more information on the forums, how you send it in, and you get a chance to win some Funcom bonus points here. Now, I had a potluck prize, sort of lottery prize. I won a lottery prize from one of their previous Halloween events, so it is legit. And there are some amazing screenshots that come out of this. So if you like taking screenshots, if you like having Funcom bonus points, go and check that out from the wonderful people at Gridstream Productions.
That's absolutely right. And Gridstream Productions is another absolutely great production company that actually streams live DJs, DJ stream live music.
Like a live radio show they have, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you've got to the end of the anniversary event, so you got till the 15th, so it's about 5 days. So if you want to get involved, jump to it.
And speaking of the anniversary event, please keep on joining PvP.
Yes, yes.
Verity needs more people to kill.
Veritas
No,
really,
I'm a
really
healer.
wants to heal you. She really wants to heal you. And if you see her in PvP, do not make me go over there and pwn your ass. Do not touch her.
Yeah, 15 black marks.
Like I could do anything.
Yeah. Oh gosh, well, don't
She
even
could
get
kill me. If I tried to kill her, she would just, be reflecting damage back to me and I would be dead.
Oh, I'd never do that. Never do that to a fellow Templar. No. But 15
No, you would
black
just be
marks.
one-shotting me.
But 15 black marks for a Bohemian grab bag from the Flower Child in the London Park. 13 black marks for 2.
Also, we've mentioned Gridstream Productions, another great radio station that you can follow and listen to directly from within the game is Radio Free Gaia. They have been around from the very beginning of TSW, and they are also absolutely amazing. So do check them out. Do follow them on Twitter, and do catch their shows when you can. I can tell you, Gridstream actually was emceeing the Cabal Pride that Caitlin organized. Was it last year or very early this year? And it was an absolute success. It was great. I was there for it, and I had so much fun during it. So if you are able to, catch some of their tunes from one of their DJs, either Gridstream or Radio Free Gaia, while you're in game, do take that chance.
Yeah, lots of wonderful community things going on in this game.
Definitely, because it is the bestest. And I want to say the brightest, but hey, we are pretty smart bunch. best community ever. All right. So I think that brings this show to conclusion. Thank you all for coming out for the show. Thank you all for participating in getting some of the prizes tonight. We didn't give out as many as we wanted to, but there's always next time. And next time, don't forget, next week, same time, same place, Thursday, 7 p.m. EST, right here on twitch.tv/Whole Media. We will be chatting with Katarina One, and he'll be telling us, his secrets. Let's see if maybe we can get him to reveal some of the secrets when it comes to Secret World. But he may choose to keep one or two for himself. Yeah, we'll go with that. The safe word will be honorable. Get out of jail free card. All right. So thank you all very much for joining us tonight. Congrats once more to Lady Pyre, who has won the fabulous dev signed art print, and to all of you who have won various prizes tonight. Hopefully you had fun. Join us next week, and if you are wanting to catch up on our last episodes, we've had Tilty on last week, and we talked about many different things. Do catch up with them beyondtsw.com. Nearly forgot. So beyondtsw.com, there's an archive there of our older episodes, and I do believe there's an archive on iTunes and on Stitcher as well. Not sure how far back they go, but we have all of them on the website. So do go there if you are wanting to catch up with some previous episodes. One more last reminder about the streaming ones tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST, twitch.tv/Funcom official. Tilty will be there with a whole bunch of stuff talking about issue 12, and there's probably going to be screenshots and reveals and spoilers, so make sure you do turn up. If you are unable to watch the stream because you're at work or maybe traveling, we will be there, and we will try to capture as much as we possibly can, and then tweet it out on our Twitter at BeyondTSW. So do keep your eyes peeled to our Twitter feed if you are not able to follow the stream for whatever reason. The stream, I think, will be put on YouTube later on, so you will be able to see it for yourself as well later on. All right, that's enough for me talking. This is Beyond the Veil with episode 146. We're signing off for tonight. Have a great time with the last week or second week of the 3rd anniversary event. Enjoy hunting the golems. I hope you get the absolute greatest loot ever, and hopefully you won't be flying through the air or getting killed by golems anywhere in the world. So good hunting and have fun. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Cheerio.
Later.
When the world goes out, it goes for you.
Thanks for tuning in to tonight's broadcast of Beyond the Veil, a production of Holosuite Media. Join us next week at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and be sure to check holosuitemedia.com and iTunes for our remastered shows and more. You can follow us on Twitter at BeyondTSW. If you have any questions or comments, please send us an email to beyondtsw@gmail.com, and join us next week at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another episode of Beyond the Veil, a place where hilarity always ensues.
It was almost exactly 2 hours.
Really?